StreetGangs.com, SGTV. I'm in downtown Los Angeles at the Criminal Courts Building. Just got the verdict in on the Johannes Mehserle case, and Judge Perry sentenced Johannes Mehserle to 2 years in prison for the involuntary manslaughter conviction and the shooting death of Oscar Grant. Now, Mr. Mehserle must be the happiest defendant in Los Angeles County Jail, but the Oscar Grant family is extremely disappointed. 5 family members spoke in court today, and each of the family members begged the court and begged Judge Perry to sentence Johannes Mehserle to the maximum, which would have been 4 years for the involuntary manslaughter and an additional 10 years for the gun allegation. But Judge Perry actually dismissed the gun allegation. In fact, he first ruled that he was going to grant the defense's motion for a new trial just on the gun allegation, which carried a sentence of 10 years. But then later on in his ruling, he said that he was compelled to grant a new trial, but that he was going to dismiss it outright because he didn't believe that Johannes Mehserle deliberately and meant to use his firearm. And he gave us 10 points of evidence of why he didn't believe that Johannes Mehserle deliberately meant to use a firearm. And a couple of them was that his partner, Officer Peroni, well, not his partner, but another BART officer, Peroni, was in the line of fire. And that also Johannes Mehserle created some space, which is indicative of using a taser. And that also one of Oscar Grant's friends, Jack Bryson Jr., heard Johannes Mehserle say, "I'm about to tase you." And Perry went on and gave 10 points of evidence that suggested that Johannes Mehserle did not deliberately mean to use his firearm. And also, his immediate reaction after he shot Oscar Grant in the back was to put his hands up to his head in a look of confusion. So, based on that, 2 reasons. One was that there were errors in the jury instruction regarding the gun allegation and an involuntary manslaughter conviction, which was not clear, and Judge Perry took responsibility and said it was a court error. But the second reason was that there was insufficient evidence. So really the instructional errors would probably become irrelevant because Judge Perry ruled that there was not enough evidence to suggest that Mehserle deliberately meant to use his gun, so therefore the gun enhancement aspect of the conviction is dismissed. So Mehserle was sentenced to 2 years in prison. He already has 146 days of credit, and he's only going to do 50% of that 2-year sentence. So he's looking at about 7 more months in the Los Angeles County Jail, and his defense attorney is expected to file an appeal on the conviction itself and request for a bail. So it's possible that Johannes Mehserle will get out on bail while his case is going through the appeals process. But again, Judge Perry sentenced Johannes Mehserle to 2 years in prison. He has 146 days credit, and he will do 1 year of that 2-year sentence in the Los Angeles County Jail. Thanks for checking out StreetGangs.com.